You guys, let's read JoJo Lands together once again.
No.
So excited. What are y'all hoping for this chapter that we didn't get last chapter?
Stands.
I'm hoping for what exactly is on the title, which is more November Rain action.
Actually, yeah, it's about time.
And
we know what it does.
And I hope that's exactly what we'll get.
I hope we get cat revelations this chapter.
True.
But that might be too much.
And of course, diamond
I
stuff.
know more about the diamond.
Yeah.
The diamond.
Yeah.
And
I've seen nothing about this chapter at all.
good. Yeah, I go out of my way to not find any JoJo stuff until after we talk about it. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's just jump into it. Bradley, if you want to read the cover page since it's your boys' chapter.
Rise up to the pinnacle of this world's mechanisms.
Chapter 5, November Rain. The Rohan Arluv movie is now in theaters, and it's a smash hit. Okay, I actually didn't even know that. I didn't even know that till right now, so that's cool.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ultra Jump, which I think is Shueisha, because they've certainly tried to end our channel before.
Love it.
Okay, here we
went
go.
the wrong way. There we go.
The diamond has fallen from his hands. This is Dragona. Huff, 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 huff. Squeeze, squeeze.
Squeeze.
So Rohan zip tying Parko and Usagi, but not Dragona yet, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, he's like he's searching their butts. What it looks like.
Well, he's definitely zip tying them.
Yeah.
But I think it's because the two of them have their pages open.
True. So they're immobilized.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna close these soon, so I might as well just zip tie them up. And Dragona's too fascinated with the diamond.
Possibly.
Also, we have King Caesar on the left here.
We do. King Caesar. Oh, that's okay. So there's Rohan's finishing up. Dragona's still stunned. And that's Joe.
Yeah. It's the house on road up the hill from the coffee farm. Yes, it's an emergency.
Joe!
For Robert. Yeah.
You just said a slur. Anyway. I had to beep it out in post. My goodness. Anyways, go on.
There's a gang of 4 robbers. No one's injured, but they were behaving violently, officer. Yes, regarding weapons, I think what they had was only small edge tools like scissors and such. Yes, I caught them on my own. There's one more out in the yard. He seems to be on the lookout. One of the burglars is standing in front of me right now. Yes, I'm all right. I've started to restrain 2 of the car. This would be suspicious as fuck as a 911 operator. It's like, they're here. There's one in the yard. Well, I'm like looking at one right now. I have 2 tied up.
What are you gonna do? Not check in on it, right?
I mean, you could just say like, there's a burglary at my house. I am here. Come, please help me. You hang up the phone.
But then you wouldn't be Rohan Kishibe, would you?
It's true. Yes, I caught them on my own. There's one more out in the yard. He seems to be the lookout. Stay on the line? Yes, of course I shall.
Okay.
They said a patrol car should be arriving in 10 minutes. Looks like a fairly convenient location for a villa in this island of Hawaii.
Huff, huff.
Come over here. I'm going to capture you. That would be for the best, right? That way you'll be off. You'll be off with just being the person. That way you'll be get off with just being sent to prison.
Just being attacked by a stand.
Okay, and the reading's comprehension stand. Dragona reaches out and grabs the diamond.
Oh, picking it up, are you? So, are you going to run then?
And Dragona's going, I choose rock! And we're doing rock, paper, scissors again.
Mm-hmm. Oh. They put it in a bag.
Okay. Turn around.
Uh-huh.
Walk away. Rohan looking. Huff huff.
Ooh. It's in a coffee mug.
Oh, and Rohan just kind of knew instinctively, like Dragona puts it in their package thing, and then it just kind of teleports into the coffee mug, and
it makes a noise in the right page, bottom left hand.
Oh, it rolls in there. That's true.
It seems like it's hard to capture it.
Yeah, last time we talked about how when like the backpack was zipped, it still came out somehow, and we were pondering that it can only like move when it can't be seen. So maybe it can teleport when it can't be seen, and we're actually dealing with superposition, like we're doing with quantum mechanics.
Yeah,
where, like nothing's
it's like
observing it.
Harry Potter. You have to be a pure-hearted little boy in order to obtain it.
And that's where Jojo comes in. Ah!
All right.
Huh?
Oh. Oh ho ho. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this bundle of banknotes belongs to me. It would seem that he took it out of a drawer and shoved it into his pockets. Yes, no doubt about it. I'll just be taking that. It came back.
What the hell? Just what is going on? That freaking diamond with what is going on with that freaking diamond? And what is that cash? What do you mean it came back? What the hell is going on? Who the hell even are you?
Seems odd for you to be the one asking questions. You're the ones who came into my house uninvited, after all. You can't leave now, though. You even brought the cable ties with you, right? Oh, those are their cable ties.
I'm just laughing because Dragona literally warned them, like, okay, don't try to steal nothing else. We're just here for the diamond. And even he was like, at the end of the last chapter, he's like, okay, you guys were just paid by someone to get the diamond. He's like, well, I'm relieved. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is you go to jail. But now he's like, okay, well, now you're fucking with my money.
Yeah, that's true. That is making him sassier. What I'm wondering in this page is like, where'd all the money come from? He's like looking down, and suddenly there's money all over Parco. And just on the ground. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Okay. We'll move on for now.
Ah! Yeah. Hold out both hands. I'm tying you up. Come here.
Ah!
Put your hands out this way.
Hands out, moving the mask, moving the zip tie. Oh, I went the wrong way. Ooh. November rain in the
Here
back.
comes the rainstorm.
Thunder! Ooh, whoa.
Oh, shit.
Yo, this is a great page.
Yeah. Rohan getting fucking psyched out, like, what the fuck is happening behind me? The other cohort that was standing watch poolside. You're here, aren't you? Can't say I expected you not only to stick around, but to actually come inside the house. The rain in this room, that's a stand ability, isn't it? Look at all that drip. The rain near the pool, that got the thorns of the cacti wet with raindrops, so that was him. Huh?
Was that how he knew? I remember we were wondering how he knew that something was amiss.
No, I think we knew that. What we didn't know is how he knew it was a stand, because he just saw some weird water on the cactus. But I think he's about to go into it some more.
Seems he can't do it in a large area, but he can choose a target and even make it rain inside. Where is he? There are no innate rules to the range a stand has. Where is he acting from?
Oh, and that's a good point, because he was like, how come it only rained where I was earlier, like where the iPad was, but not like outside the cushions or anything?
I think it was just seeing that, like, this is really weird. It's probably a stand, if anything.
Yeah.
But I have to wonder, for what reason did he make it rain inside? It seeped into the carpet. Is that like a squish into the carpet with water?
It looks like it. I like the line, for what reason did he make it rain?
I hope this page turn tells us what it does.
Nope. Right. What the fuck? Yo! He reaches out with a zip tie. My boy's a savage. This is another Breaking Bad reference! This is in episode 3 where, like, that's how they kill, Crazy
Nacho?
8. No, Crazy 8.
Crazy 8.
With the tying him to the post.
You're right.
Yeah. He wants Breaking Bad on his vacation.
My god. Jojo!
It'd be even better if they make him a sandwich.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Or some food. And then Rohan goes, what?
What?
Terribly sorry for, all this.
Okay,
God damn it.
That freaking asshole!
The rain stand. So it can be rain that has a lot of weight. After it's stepped onto the carpet, You made it punch through the concrete floor underneath.
After it seeped into the carpet.
Oh, it seeped into the carpet. Okay. Okay.
I want this.
Yeah.
What, Joe?
It's like I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. I want this guy dead. You're not getting off the hook, asshole.
No, cut it out. Don't lay another hand on him.
Oh, shut up. Give me this guy. Let me give this guy a good kick or two.
Oh, pulp. He's a mangaka. He may be rich, but he's a special rich guy.
So, literally, so what?
This guy's a psycho prick.
No, he's got a point.
Let him cook.
I respect him. I think today's gonna be a great day.
Well, that mangaka called the police. They'll be here in a few minutes. We can't get on a plane back now. Okay. He knows our names and true identities too. We can't even get near the airport. True. Go. And also this diamond. For some reason, I have no idea why. I really have no idea what's up with it, but I couldn't steal it, no matter how hard I tried.
Dragono Joestar. Paco Laburantes? Laburantes. Usagi Aloha. Oh god. All of them. Alohawe. And the 15-year-old Jodia Joestar. You're being followed.
Oh shit, I knew it.
Oh shit. I skipped the whole panel up here. Top left.
Oh, me too. You just fooled me.
Yeah.
Oh, because
I thought it was a double page spread for some reason.
No, you're right, and I picked the Parco too. What are you talking about? What the hell? What do you mean you can't steal it?
You'll all be leaving empty-handed. I'm saying that with your best interests in mind, but you would have been better off captured by me. Unfortunately, as a result, what's going to happen to you next will be even more dangerous.
Oh, this is good.
Okay. We're cooking!
Yeah, we are. And then
warns them they're being followed.
Jodio in the bottom left here.
Hey, everybody. Today's a great day. We are coming out of this on top. And we can definitely get on a plane. There's no problem.
I love JoJo's. We're back.
It makes it even funnier to me that, like, he's a 15-year-old going, like, no, he's special. I respect him.
He doesn't know anything about how the world works. I love it.
He's like, he makes manga. He's the most important guy.
He's so true. He's just like me.
He's a special kind of rich.
We just need to get back to Oahu, and then we'll deal with the evidence of the robbery somehow. Here, Rohan-sensei, your phone. Please call them back, but this time tell the police there was a mistake and that the patrol car does not need to come. Call them back, please.
Oh! Yo, he said the line!
I refuse.
You refuse? Aw, dang.
You're wasting your time. Even if I retracted the report, the patrol car would still come to investigate the situation. You can be sure of that.
Hey, Sensei, you don't gotta worry about that.
Dunk, 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 and then music plays. What I want.
Okay, so you know, Sensei, when I was keeping watch over by the pool, I saw some of your new sketches on that iPad. It was actually so cool to see Pink Dark Boy half finished. That was really awesome.
So, what exactly?
I'm a fan of yours, Sensei. I read your stuff all the time. It really speaks to me in a way, you know? Because I respect you so much. I sort of get it. Like, the approach or your stance towards manga or, like, philosophy.
This is so good.
This is like...
Go ahead. Like something that came down from the heavens. I understand that 4 circles short work of yours, Sensei. That was so good.
Hey, Jodio?
What the hell?
I, have no idea what Jodio's talking about either.
I'm talking about the lava Dragona. All the lava photos I found when I was investigating Sensei and the volcanoes.
Interesting. Man, he sounds like a sleazy, like, criminal that's, like, negotiating his way out of a situation kind of a thing.
Seems like he knows something.
It's a mix of that and, like, dweeb child who is just like, actually geeking out a little bit.
I feel like he is just like meeting his hero.
Like, I understand your stance and your philosophy, dude. It's like some kid with like an Aaron profile picture, like talking to an Attack on Titan author, and he's like, okay, sure.
Still, though, it did freak out Rohan, whatever he says.
He did.
Yeah.
He says, and I came from the pool area down the path on the left. Then I walked down that way, all the way to the back, and came in the house through the entrance over there and made my way here. And on the way, I stopped by the room with the safe.
Roll.
Okay.
Doom. Lava fragment.
These were locked up there in the safe with the diamond, you see? Right beside the $6 million diamond that everybody's all perplexed that they can't seem to steal for some reason.
Hey,
Jojo.
Yeah.
Are those the lava rocks? Lava rocks? The ones from that room? You're talking about the lava rocks that were in the safe? That might also be Dragona.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not the diamond that was the most valuable thing in there. It's these things. Sensei didn't come here for a vacation. The reason he came to Hawaii was really for these lava rocks.
The reason?
So what are they? Why are the rocks so valuable?
More valuable than a $6 million diamond? What are they exactly?
Guys, I'm getting to that. Now we get Kishibe Rohan to tell us what they are, okay? So let's get back to our conversation, Rohan Sensei. You were just saying you refused to call the police back, but we're gonna leave this villa and head to the airport. We just want to go home and not make it a big deal. So listen closely. If we can't get on that plane, or if somebody we don't know stops us at the airport, essentially, if for any reason we can't get back to Oahu, even if it's due to, say, a typhoon or something, at that moment, I'll immediately break apart this lava rock and throw it into the sea. So when the police come here, I need you to tell them that nothing happened. Okay, Sensei? Don't refuse.
Ugh.
Call them. Go ahead. Here's your phone.
Ooh.
Are you out of your mind, you asshole?
Oh, shit. Broke his composure.
Huh?
Whoa!
Hey, 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 hey! Oh, he blows it away. So good.
There's still one left. So looks like I was... Or no, he goes, ta-da! So looks like I was right. The most important things in your safe were these lava rocks.
You... Damn it!
Hey, what's going on with those lava rocks all of a sudden?
So, how valuable are they exactly?
How much more valuable than a diamond are they? And do they have some connection with the diamond?
That, I don't know. But I think Rohan Sensei knows something about how they're different from the other lava rocks. But now we're the ones in possession of them. We're all okay now, right, Sensei? Now, our safety on the last plane out this evening is guaranteed. Let's go.
Ooh, Rohan defeated. But what are we gonna do about the $6 million diamond, Dragona, huh? Yeah, Paco, how about you take it? I, don't feel confident I can. Oh, sure. Alright. Snatch.
Wait, Jodio Joestar, I have something important to say.
Ooh.
Come over here. I have something I want to say only to you. He's gonna fucking open his book. I
Maybe.
can't believe I, Kishibe Rohan, was bested by this bunch of no good brats and even forced to make a deal with them. It's humiliating. But you, I find rather interesting. If you're going to take that, then a responsibility comes with it. You are by no means to let go of that lava rock. There's only one. Make absolutely sure.
Well, okay.
If you handle that lava rock with care, then you'll be able to become filthy rich. Such a mechanism will gradually become yours. A law of nature lies in that lava rock.
Oh.
You can see how that got the Jodio in his
Yeah,
eyes.
it's got the sheen going on.
Yeah. Go ahead and embrace ambition. Don't lose heart. Climb higher.
What is this lava rock? Are you gonna tell me, or are you just teasing me?
You're the one that drew that card. I'm only leaving it in your care. I'm not giving it to you. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it. I'll make sure to rescind my report to the police. Be careful, and take your plane home. Go, Jodio. And one last thing. This should go without saying, but do not speak a word about what you know about that lava rock to anyone. Understand? Keep it to yourself. Can you trust those comrades of yours? I wouldn't if I were in your place. Go.
I wouldn't if I were in your place. I think we speculated that like we said that if Rohan read something suspicious in one of them, he would have said it out loud. But let's like keep that line open just in case. Like maybe he read something that makes him for sure suspicious of some of them, and that Jodio shouldn't trust them. But they walk away looking good.
And then, they're on their way out. And
Now hold on.
yeah,
Rohan is fucking zip tied via neck and arms to this fucking banister.
Don't worry, officer. I got myself in this jam.
It was a weird sex thing. I'm sorry.
officer, I've had a doozy of a day. So Jodio says the patrol car shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let's go through the jungle back to the road we took here by car.
Joe, can you praise this for me? It's the original picture by him, drawn by him. It was on the shelf. I nabbed it. I've never read it. Read this manga. Is it worth anything? God, I'm having a stroke. I'm not giving it to you though. It's mine.
Seriously?
I was able to carry this thing totally fine, Dragona. Man, that's $6 million right there. Hoo-hoo.
But they're being followed.
Yep. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, there's multiple
Oh,
little cat assholes. The cat chase.
Great.
The cat chase begins.
Man, if you look into those, you die.
I'm dead. It's like Shedinja from the back. Your soul goes.
Why does this cat in the top right look like kind of like Iggy?
I guess so. It's got like the dark face patterns, and it looks like a fucked up animal. So very much a JoJo animal. All right, I think we might roll directly into the next fight with the cat chase, as it were.
Yo, we're actually keeping that pace.
Or it could be a cat burglar. Like we're gonna safely get back, but it's like the idea of a cat burglar chase.
What if the villains' names are based off of plays, and the next stand is just called Cats?
Yeah, no, totally. It'll be great. It turns people into live-action monstrosities.
Man, these rocks, though.
These rocks kind of rock.
Yeah. These rocks kind of rock.
They beat Rohan, so what do we talk about here? A lot happened this chapter. Good. I'm going to go right off the bat and say this was great for Jodio.
This was a great Jodio chapter. It wasn't as November Rain focused as I thought it would be.
Yeah. But it was very Jodio, like, how he acts in a stressful situation focused, which I think says a lot about him.
I like how careful he is because, like, he knows stands are on the table, so he's like, if we're on our way back and anything happens, like, literally anything, a typhoon, I'm just getting rid of this rock.
Because like the typhoon could sound like a
that could be a stand or something.
Like it sounds like an extremity, but he's like, hey man, who knows? I don't think this universe has shown something quite as strong as like a weather report, aside from like boss stands, but you never know. So I like that.
We got a little bit info about the stand, I guess, or like he could basically control the water and when it became more dense.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess I think that's all we really got from it so far. Because let's see. It rains, right? And then it's wet outside. Or wet inside rather, and then he can carefully walk over it, and I think there's even a panel here where like it shows him clearly walking over puddles.
Yeah.
He touches it, it seeped in the carpet, and then all of a sudden it collapses in. And then he goes on to say, after it seeped into the carpet, you made it punch through the concrete and floor beneath. So it can be a rain it can be rain that has lots of weight. So it just seems like liquid with like a time activated like weight. I need to go back with the cactuses and see if that lines up with what we were talking about. I think I had the idea of like the rain can transfer objects as well, but maybe it is just weight. Because the other ways we've seen it is like when it pierces through like the baggie, but not the person's hand. So I think he like selectively made like the rain that was hitting the baggie pierce, but not the rain hitting like the detective's hands.
Yeah, I think he has fine control over it. Like he's like because the entire floor didn't break apart when Rohan stepped over it, just on that one spot where he was next to the banister.
Yeah,
and the entire floor.
And with that fine control, I think we can get a lot of JoJo style like plays where it's like I carved a P into the concrete to signal my friends that they should attack you, like stuff like that.
I can't wait for like there to be a storm arc and like he just goes God mode or something like that. just shreds an entire house apart with his stand.
Yeah, if he can use other rain as well, that would be interesting. That would actually be really cool.
Here's my question: what character in this crew is eventually going to turn on the others?
Yeah, I feel like it's Parko.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Paco's all about that money.
Usagi's a bit
too on the nose.
Too on the nose. Paco seems, I think, could be right in that line for sure. Of like, he's given a better deal.
Unless we've been kind of talking about both Jojo's mechanisms, but also we've been laying the seeds of that, psychopathic behavior that even he's worried about. What if he would be willing to give them up in order to secure that fortune?
Man, like, it would be, like... I think I said this in the start, right? It would be so difficult if Jojo is just a complete shithead the whole time. Because the Jojo lineage is, like, even at its darkest, like, Johnny, they can rise and be better.
Yeah.
So that would be cool, though, if it happens early enough, and then we have, like, a transition back from that, and, like, he makes up for it in some way later.
Yeah. The only problem with Jodio being the traitor right now is I don't... Based on what we know about him and Dragona's relationship, I just don't see him doing that.
Yeah.
The one we haven't mentioned is Dragona, and Araki would have to let that cook, and like it would have to be a very big deal if Dragona betrays Jodio, because since the start they've seemed like such good siblings.
Yeah. It would have to be almost near the climax, I would think. Like, it would have to be the thing you're building up to, right?
It'd have to be something that turns Dragona into the main antagonist, and then you have two Jojos or... like close to it as like versus each other, and that's why they're in the Jojo lands. Yeah. So Rohan telling like Jodio to keep climbing, like it's a slippery slope with him. So what does Rohan see in him? I feel like telling this crazy kid to keep climbing is very dangerous, and Rohan's kind of a nutcase a little bit, but this seems like very bad advice because. Like, original Rohan and even at the Louvre Rohan, they might be assholes, but I don't think they would, like, lead a youth to a worse life.
Yeah. I don't think he's necessarily doing that to Jodio. I think he's just saying, like, you can get where you want to be if you keep, like, that responsibility with that rock, right? Like... I feel like maybe Rohan might have like been blessed by this rock as well, and it's like, well, I've made it here. You can too, but I'm gonna get that rock back.
That would be like I made it here, but I turned it into something pretty like lucrative, but like good for myself. Like I'm making this manga that a lot of people love, and I'm happy. Yeah. And he's like, with that power, you can go anywhere you want, and I maybe climb somewhere good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it might be giving this Rohan too much credit, but I'm just bouncing him off of the previous two Rohan interpretations, so.
You're the one that drew the card.
That's I really liked that phrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're the one that decided to take that action, and now you're gonna have to sit with that card in your hands and deal with it.
A law of nature lies in that rock.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was cool is that like this wasn't like a bait and switch where it's like, oh, we thought the diamond was important, but it's actually the lava rock that's important. Like obviously he's saying the lava rock is way more important than the diamond, but there also is something about the diamond.
Like they were both in the safe room. They were both worth guarding. I mean, the diamond more intrinsically by money. My question is, Parko was able to grab the diamond no problem, and
that's
what
was interesting.
Like he never like closed his fist, like covered it up. It's still like just.
I'm wondering if that's what's it, because it feels like it's only when it goes into like an enclosed thing.
Yeah.
Right? But then it was in a safe.
Like. He snatches it here, like his hand is fully closed. That's about as closed as Rohan and Dragona's hands, and he's only showing it here. Like, I don't think we can tell why Parko is able to do it, aside from speculating that he's in on it somehow and knows how to wield it or something, but...
He knows something about the diamond.
I would need to go back and see, like, if he was particularly surprised by the diamond jumping around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragona just says, Paco, take it. I don't feel confident I can, and that's it. And he just says, oh, sure, all right, does it, no problem. And the next we hear about it is, I have the diamond.
Maybe it's a guilt thing. Like, if you're guilty about holding on to it or stealing it, it goes away.
I could see something like that as well.
So that goes back into the emotions and JoJo's kind of a thing. And, like... how some stands like react off of like how you feel, like a paper guy from part 4.
Yeah.
I'm just my favorite thing about this chapter was just Jojo realizing who they're robbing and being like, "Oh shit, this is the best day of my life."
No, you guys, it's gonna be a great day.
A great day.
And he's also saying that because like we're gonna get out of here just fine. I know exactly what to do. It's going to be fine, y'all. I'm getting to that. Listen.
Yeah.
This fantastic like Jojo chapter. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, but I'm curious to see what his end goal is, because it can't be just what is stated. As fun as that would be, I think that like I don't know, especially if this is like the final JoJo part as well, because I think it very well could be. Yeah. Y'all, we're really not going back to part 8 stuff, are we? We're just.
I don't know. It's a rock though, right? It's a rock.
It's a rock though, but the way Rohan talks about it is so like maybe if this is like another life form, like the sign of like there was a carbon life form and the silicon life form, but there's something I don't know. Like it has to be something that ties in like in a metaphorical way. But I feel like Rohan mentioning like I needed the money because I'm researching Rokakakakas was the only way we would get back to it. Now Rohan will come back in the future.
Oh yeah, like he's gonna be around.
100%.
And I think that'll be the last time that like we get a chance to loop back into Jojo Leon, but. It just like it's like, oh, stop complaining about Jojo Leon, that's over or whatever, but it just gets me like apprehensive about like, oh, this is also another part that's starting out super good and I'm super engaged, and oh wait, we're just gonna end in 3 chapters one day. So it's just something that, like seeing Jojo Leon loop back in would give me confidence that part 9 will have like a fleshed out conclusion.
So at the end here with the picture of Dark Pink Boy, number 1, he's doing the Rohan pose.
He is very good.
Yeah. Number 2, do you think this is going to come alive in some way?
Ooh, that would be cool if it like it would come alive to defend them from the cats, if anything, right? Like it's like a little time bomb he put on the paper for anyone who's not them to if they read it. Yeah,
because it's like.
That seems viable, actually.
Because I feel like Araki, maybe I might be just being. It might be just a stupid joke, but I feel like Araki's just also like, look, he has this thing, put it in the bag, and because we know, and he would know. You would assume the author has made this be like, people know how the stand works originally, so.
It's like a little hint. Like I could see a scenario where someone's searching through all their bags. And they open up Usagi's and opens up Pink Dark Boy, and he comes out of the page and attacks them. That's a good call out, Joe. I wouldn't say that's like unlikely. I'd say it's fairly viable. I wanted to also talk about like Dragona, who's been like pretty cool and level headed. Like they were pretty rattled by all the Rohan shenanigans, which is interesting. It's not what I've expected from the character. Seemed like someone who would be cool under pressure. But definitely folded.
Yeah, I think Dragona is used to being one of 2 only stand users in the room and not having to fight another stand user, you know?
So maybe.
I think that's part of it, where it's like, oh god, if I have to fight another stand user, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Or maybe used to, like, the operation going smoothly, and once it, like, gets out of control, it's not a situation that they can handle.
Yeah, they work better from like long distance rather than like the short intermittence.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Special rich guy, and then Parko keeps being like very funny. Him and Usagi had like got a lot of good little. What are you talking about? We need to kill this guy. Like kick his balls. It was great. So they're very fun.
I can't believe Araki hits with the I refuse.
So good. Yeah, right. Like. He's aware. he's giving us what we want, and we got it 5 chapters in, so I love it.
I can't believe Araki hit us with the crazy
8. Just like, come on, it's too much of a coincidence. Every chapter has a new reference, and maybe he's leaving these in for me to spot. Like, he's doing this deliberately.
What if Walter White shows up? Like, his name's not Walter White, but he has the fedora, and he has the facial hair.
JoJo's John Walter White Heisenberg would be so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
As, like, a background character, and, like...
It's the main antagonist. Like... It would be too much.
Because like part 7 has a scene that's like Funny Valentine's backstory, and a part of it is literally just the story from Pulp Fiction, ripped off.
It's the stopwatch.
Yeah, the stopwatch story, but it was like with the napkin. Which is so goofy.
I'm just thinking Rohan's like, what do you know about that diamond? It's not actually a diamond. It's pure meth.
He's like, this isn't a diamond, and then he throws it into the ground and it explodes in front of Tuco.
Oh my god.
He like holds it up to the camera. Oh, it'd be so good.
60,000.
I can't wait.
Walter says price-wise. Oh, it'd be so good. They had to fight the entire White family. It includes Skylar.
Oh no.
And Walt Jr., Flynn.
Fighting Flynn. You know Flynn's gonna have the scariest stand. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, it's like an automatic
bro,
stand.
even Holly can have a stand. We have a precedence for it. Delightful.
Yeah.
And his brother-in-law's in the DEA. If the DEA gets involved in this part, I'm gonna call that another reference. Just saying. Even though they're just an organization, I'm onto his game now.
This is Hank Gonzalez.
Hank Gonzalez. So, okay, I think that might be good for today's. Any other little threads y'all want to bring up before we wrap up here?
Not much. I just think I bet we'll probably have a short, like, 2-chapter, 3-chapter cat fight, and then they're gonna get back to the boss, and she might know some shit about this lava rock.
She might know some shit about this.
Fights could be longer.
It could be. It would be cool if we go directly into a fight. It's very JoJo's to tell a story through battles, like without like much intermission sometimes. And like this cat fight might end with them at the airport, and then finally we'll get some answers from like Linlin May is her name, I think, something like that, May. And then we'll see.
I feel like Araki's better at drawing animal faces than he used to be.
Yeah, he's getting there.
He's getting there. You'll get there one day, bro.
Like as late as part 7, he drew that fucked up coyote that like that used to be an emote in our server. So like he's cooking still. He drew the rock dog in part 8, and that wasn't the best. Apparently,
Uble Duble Da.
Yeah, like if a little popical sticks tower can be an animal, then you never know. Yes, thank you, Christ.
And don't forget the fucking Matchbox car that came out of the ground the one time.
Yep, that's an animal. the tank car that was buried underground. Yeah, this chapter was mostly a big conversation, and we've analyzed like what that could mean for the characters. So, I guess the last question I could ask is, how long do you think it'll be till we see Rohan again? I'm thinking mid part. He's gonna come back.
I'm thinking mid part.
Yeah,
I'm thinking mid part as well. I'm really liking our chemistry. Like right off the bat, I feel with our characters.
This is one of the best. This might be like I might be calling it early. This might be the best like group.
I love this group.
Yeah, it's immediately very strong.
It's great because it's like the first group that like they immediately are like bouncing off of each other in some way, compared to like part 3 where everyone's just kind of like very silent for most of the trip until halfway through, where they get a little bit more buddy. And part 5 feels very like everyone gets isolated with Giorno at one point, so you never actually get to see them together as a group.
You do a little in the start, but yeah, I wish it was more of it. Yeah, and also like it's like Giorno has to join the group, and then we slowly explore. Josuke has to gather his friends at the start, and he's gathering like even side characters as part of like the bigger Morio group throughout the adventure. So you got that, and then. Joseph has to meet Caesar, like, it's just Johnny and Gyro and Hot Pants for most of part 7, and then it's, like, mostly Josuke and Yasuo, but I will say that the Higashikata family does feel pretty lively from the start, but they're very, like, these will become characters later. Here we have, like, the quality of the Higashikata family, but in a 5-person group right off the bat. We're like getting straight into it. Damn, it's 4-person. It already feels so strong because Rohan felt like part of the group because he's been interacting with them so much. So I guess I added him in. But yeah, like it's very solid start. Feels like a little Final Fantasy party at 4. Someone's gonna become a blue mage. Someone's gonna become a white mage. Someone's gonna become a gladiator. It's gonna be great.
I was a dragoon.
Oh yeah.
So How would you all feel if the entire arc was them just trying to get back to Oahu off of this island?
Damn, that would be. I mean, like part 5. Maybe if it was half the arc was that, I would be down.
Yeah,
The entire arc is like, Jesus Christ, this is the most treacherous trip they've ever, like, this is the most bizarre JoJo adventure so far. Because like, all of part 5 is split up into basically 2 missions, like, well, I guess also a little bit, like, get to this footage, and then get Trish to the boss, and then hide Trish from the boss. And, like, and it fits a lot of story in that gap. So you can definitely do a JoJo part that's only, like, a couple of main plot points spread out in, like, a bunch of adventures.
I say that because we're moving in so quickly into the next, like, fight or thing, like, it can very easily be like it's just a constant, like, ball rolling. We have to keep going kind of situation.
It would have to be that when they get to the airport, they can't take the flight after all, and then we have like a little part 3, like, vehicle hopping adventure a little bit.
Yeah.
Where part 3 they used every vehicle known to man to traverse.
Damn, they really did, didn't they?
It was actually like a very understated part of that, like that part, like the journey in 80 days kind of vibe, done in that way. So if we want to do something like that, it would have to be like they have to now island hop, and each island's going to have like a bunch of like little threads. But I would need representatives for May to show up in this form of like, okay, we're gonna establish May actually is a end game goal, and we're going to have you interact with other people in the organization to make it like, so that way it's just not like we're running into a bunch of mooks. We're like making progress in getting back to her and getting revenge or something. Like it had to explain that she's the bad guy before we get there for us to do that.
I think May will be like a third party antagonist kind of a situation.
I can see it.
Where like she gets the diamond and then realizes the value of the lava rock later. And it comes after them, because I could definitely see like they turn the diamond and she's like, wait, what is that? Give that to me. They're like, no, you only want the diamond. This is fucking mine. And
I actually think that's a lot more viable than having the whole journey go back, or like half the journey. It'll be like, we'll get back there in either this arc or the next. If the next one wants to be the redux of the airplane fight, actually, it'd be the third time where we do the airplane fight. Which I'm down for a Rocky remixing these kinds of ideas, so that'd be cool. And then we would land and we would do that exchange. But I guess the way it would work is someone would leak that information to May, and that would be the quote unquote traitor in the mist. But we wouldn't find out who it is. They would stay in the party due to necessity. Like, we got to stick together. And we'll find out later. So I would actually put in my points towards that as like the most likely outcome.
All right. You think the stand is called Cats in the Cradle?
Sure, yeah, totally.
All right.
Yeah, stand names are always very easy to predict. So.
Yeah, always. It's not like Wonder of You. Everyone knew it right off the bat. It's like, oh, that stand? Yeah, it's called the Wonder of You, of course.
Yeah, easy. All right, y'all. With that, I'm gonna call it. Thanks for reading with me again. Very fun. We'll see if we can do it again next month. We'll do it. We'll do it if it's possible. Seems to be the vibe, and it'll totally be fine if we just meet up and talk about stuff.
Can't believe I'm a monthly JoJo reader.
I know, Bradley's just with us now. It's chill.
Can't believe you have to wait that long.
You know, it's been nice. I think it's been coming out exactly when I need it to. Like, it's been a chill way.
It feels faster than it is.
It does.
Yes.
Especially like last month, I was like, oh, it's here already. That said, we are approaching the month of November or December, where Iraqi tends to take a break. In one of those months, at least that's how it was with JoJo Leon. So that grimacing at that. So we'll see how it goes.
It's kind of cringe.
Yeah, that month is tough because we're like, the month we don't have One Piece is already hard, and the month we don't have JoJo's is like, that's 2 months without it. So stay strong, everyone, and bye, everyone.
Bye.